Hi, Squish. Hi, Squish. Say hi, baby.
Hi.
All right, take number 2. Let me make sure I'm. Yeah, it's okay. It's recording. All right, because apparently I wasn't recording a second ago. All right, let me redo this. I was time lapsing. All right, hold on. Okay, I got a new camera. I got the GoPro 7 Silver, which is what I'm filming on right now, and it's pretty cool. It took me. I had to watch a couple of tutorials how to use it and everything. It's new to me, kind of thing. It is new, but it's new to me. I'm used to my phone. Which in like 4 more payments, you paid off, I'm gonna get another new phone. So today, you see, I got an echo somewhere here. Anyways, I got the old the 82 F100, 300 straight 6. It's ready to come out. I got a new toy. I got it today when I got done with the VA. Now, I need to talk about this because if anyone's ever bought one of these, it's not fun to put together. It really isn't. I'm going to have a video of me talking about putting it together and what it is, and then I'll have a review video when I pull the motor and everything and see how it works, how it rolls, how it operates, if it, any issues. So, and before we get started, I am a huge fan of Harbor Freight. This is not a diss or a knock or a bash on Harbor Freight, but with cheap tools comes, issues. Now, people ask me, Berger, why do you spend the money on Harbor Freight tools and you go buy a new tool or a better tool? I pay $14 for a 4.5-inch grinder that I can alternate the blades and stuff on them. Lasts me a good 2-3 years before they finally burn out. I spent $14 on it. It lasts me 3 years of hard work, grinding and cutting and all kinds of stuff. I'm out $14. Go buy another one. Yeah, I actually bought another one already because this one's been here. I've had this one for about 3 years now, and it's close time for it to break. So I bought another one for this build. $14 compared to 50, 60, 70, 80 bucks, depending on what brand you buy. It might last you 3 years. Now you're out $80. Why? So but with these kind of things, I've never bought anything big like this from Harbor Freight. So this is my first experience with something this big. And like I said, knowing that it comes, it's like buying some IKEA. You already know it's gonna have issues, not work-wise, but putting it together-wise. Now this is the Pittsburgh heavy-duty 1-ton folding shop crane. Item number 61858. I don't know if y'all can see that, but there it is. The instructions were all right, but I came across issues putting it together. And I really hope this ain't on time lapse like the last time. I thought it was recording and it was on time lapse. Now, the wheels, the casters that comes with it, you got 4 big ones and you got 2 small ones. The 4 big ones going, 2 in the back, 2 in the front on the legs, and then you got 2 here in the middle. I don't know if you can see them from where you are, but I'll show you here in a minute. Now, it comes in individual bolts, and you got a bag of bolts for the small ones. Those ones just thread in. You bolt, washer, and lock washer, and it just threads in, tighten it down. 13mm bolt, no problems, no issues. The big ones. For one, if you got fat fingers like me, call your friend with small fingers or your old lady. Because it's a pain to get your hand in that little hole to get, the washers aren't bad, but the nuts are bad, hard to get on. And the other issue too is that the bag of nuts and bolts I got was a mixture. All the bolts were 13 mil, but all the nuts were a mixture of 13 mil and 14 mil. I got it. It's done. It's whatever. Now, these support bars, little strap bar things right here, I don't know if you can see it. Now, the way they look when you put them together, it look like they look better or they would fit better on the outside of this bar down here. And let me try to grab you without dropping you again. Am I still recording? I hope so. All right, I was recording. Okay, cool. Now, like I said, these support straps, bars right here, they feel and look like they'd be better on the outside, but the instructions, they put them on the inside. Now, in doing that, I left them loose so they would fit, and you come here to the top. Sorry. When you get to the top up here, they bow out. This was bowed out. I couldn't even get a lock nut on here. I had to get clamps and clamp it both sides together to get the bolt. The bolt would fit in just to get the the washer and the nut on it, and then torque them down. Now, let me set you back up here. Hey, Pepper, my shop kitty. They were not these ones, but these ones for the post coming down. These two down here, the two straps down here and the one up here was a combination of 7/8 and 13/16 sockets and wrenches. Just have them both, because one's not going to be, it's not consistent. Now, that one, but this one and this one, I actually didn't have the big enough size. I had a socket big enough. I believe it was a 15/16, and I used an big old adjustable wrench, and torqued them down with an impact as hard as I could with all the nuts and stuff. I didn't have issues with them. If you don't have big tools, you have an issue with that. This one up here was really big. I think it was 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches, something like that. Big bolts, and got those tightened down, and I got it together. It's a pretty nice. Once it's together, it's a pretty nice little rig, and I will be pulling this motor out with this, and then also using this to help lift the cab, so I can cut the frame, get the frame out of the way, and get ready for this Crown Vic swap. But I figured I'd do a little review on this, in case you are interested in buying this item. Like I said before, I am not, I don't know if I recorded on this one, this is not a bash, a diss, or a put down on Harbor Freight. I am a huge fan of Harbor Freight. A lot of my tools and equipment are from Harbor Freight. I know that once I buy Harbor Freight stuff, you get what you pay for pretty much. Now, a lot of times I have been super happy with the items I've gotten with Harbor Freight. Sometimes I've gotten things that are just garbage. Like don't buy a timing light. The light's not bright enough even in the dark. You'll never work. So don't even waste your money on that one. That one is a don't buy. They might have improved them, they might not, but I tell you what, the one thing I have purchased from Harbor Freight that I will purchase again, like that, is this sexy, I almost said the B word, this sexy fella right here. This is my best friend. I swear, I'm so happy I got one of these. My wife bought me another one. She actually bought me the drill one instead of the impact one, and I love it. I use it all the time. It's made my life easier working out here other than turning a wrench. So, like the 4.5 inch grinders, I bought 3 or 4 of those in my lifetime. I know they last about a good 3 or 4 years before they crap out. They fry out or they break. I mean, you pay $14 for a 4.5 inch grinder. It works 3 years and then it breaks. You're out $14. Go buy another one. Instead of buying an $80, $50, $60, $70, $80 one, name brand one, it lasts the same amount of time, and some of them don't even have the warranties. I mean, hell, Craftsman. Look at Craftsman. Craftsman. I don't even think Craftsman has the lifetime warranty no more. And if I see the rape truck drive through here, I'm gonna shoot at them. I can't afford rape truck Snap-on tools. So Harbor Freight's where to go. But I'm gonna tell you about this one. All right.
Well, she's out. Yeah, I leaked some tranny fluid. Just a little bit. Just a drop or two or three or a bunch. So, but yeah, no, she's out. The engine hoist actually worked very well. I was very surprised. I was kind of expecting it. Even with the short, narrow back end, it's still... Hell, I was able to turn it with ease, no problem, but I know it is brand new, so give it some time to get worn in. The only thing that had broken, and I put it on the 3/4 ton... God, I need to really learn how to use this. How do you... Oh, there it is. Push the button. Zoom. Oh, now we're cooking with gasoline. All right. So, I have it on that side. I should have actually extended it out farther because I was, touching a little bit. And then I couldn't figure out a good spot to, hook it to. So I had a long enough chain. I just, did a X pattern, thing. And I chained it. And I guess I hit the wrong chain because it was lifting like this out, which is what you really want. But that really had no support. And I literally had to lift it out of the back and push it out, and it took me a couple minutes to get it out. I did break, and I figured it would. I mean, I smashed that, bent that, but I mean, it still works. So I don't know if you're part of my truck series. The motor is and by the way, you want to make sure you take your drive shafts out before you remove your motor and your transmission. Kind of forgot. So, I mean, it's out. So, I'll be posting that on the Facebook Marketplace here in the next couple of minutes. Enjoy a celebratory beer, and yippee! I'm excited. And then whoever wants it, kind of get his back on this spot right here, and I just shove it in the back of their truck, and yay! So, I guess that's what I do. Oh, Zoom. I guess that's my. I wonder how I look right now. I guess that's my review. Well, actually, let me set you down and flip you around real quick and zoom you out a little bit so y'all see the zits on my face. Set you down. All right. So, review. It worked very well. I was able to move it. It's free right now. I was able to move it very, very well. Other than, it did a very good job for $130 what I paid for it. It did a very good job at what it needed to. It was just my stupidity that hooked the chain on wrong. I'm pretty sure if I had hooked the chain on right, it would just pulled right out, no issues. But I'm an idiot. So not bad for 130. Make sure you get the coupons and get it. Other than putting it together, it's actually not bad. It folds up. It'll fit in the garage nicely. When I get the motor gone and rearranged and this all cleaned up, I'll start using it to lift the cab and everything and getting that out of the way. So I guess that's it for the review. I give it a 4 out of 5. At for machine price, it was great. Assembly was performance did very well. So if you're looking into buying one, it has the Berge seal of approval. It's worth the money. It really is. So if anybody's interested in a 300 straight 6, hit me up. It comes with a free training. So y'all take it easy. Y'all be safe. It's really hard to do this. Y'all take care. Big Berge out.